Let's carry on with what we have at the moment. Office practice. We have it's 2 hours. Consists of A and B. Section A consists of 12 compulsory questions carrying 40 marks. Section B consists of 4 questions each carrying 20 marks. Answer any 3 questions. Answer all questions on the answer booklet provided. State 3 benefits of recording information as a function of an office. The first one is improve efficiency and productivity. Enables analysis of operation. Enables analysis of operation and processes. Provide basis for planning and decision making. Provide basis for planning and decision making. Facilitate monitoring and control. Highlight 3 disadvantages of using computers in the office. Disadvantage of using computer in the office. What are the disadvantages? Disadvantage of using computer in an office. Possible job losses. Possible job losses. Require knowledge to operate. It requires knowledge to operate, and people without knowledge cannot operate. It require technical know-how on how to use. You only require knowledge to use and relate now. Causes medical issues, e.g. eye strain. Using for long hours causes backache. Yeah, kama your medical issue like eye strains hiyo, I'm a victim of that. Mimi miwani nilianza kuvaa kwa sababu ya kuharibikiwa na macho, na si tuku kazini NRB. No, but the other jobs that I used to do in the past, hizo ma online na nini, liniharibu macho kabisa. Expensive methods, very expensive. Computer are very expensive, not cheap. Laptop, because to just having a good laptop that can help you in maybe IT work, it's very expensive. It's not very cheap. Uses electricity. Areas without electricity, you cannot be able to use your computer well. So it requires electricity. Require initial capital outlay for purchase. Require initial capital outlay for purchase. Need regular maintenance and upgrade. Need regular maintenance and upgrade. Dependency on electricity supply. Require trained personnel. List four likely sources of clerical errors in an office. List 4 likely sources of clerical errors in an office.
Misspelling.
You have misspelling, human error, omission, misfiling, poor handwriting, human error, poor filing procedures, illegible handwriting, fatigue and boredom, interruption and distraction, unclear instruction, personal problem of staff. So you just need 4: poor filing procedures, illegible handwriting, fatigue and boredom, interruption and distraction, unclear instruction, personal problem of staff. State 3 reasons for checking addresses on outgoing mail before posting. State 3 reason for checking addresses on outgoing mail before posting. For accuracy, to avoid return. For accuracy, to avoid return. To avoid wrong addresses. To avoid delays. Reach the correct recipient. Reach correct recipient. To ensure mail reaches intended recipient. To avoid misdirection and delays. To minimize cost of return or undelivered mail, maintain efficiency and service delivery. The government has encouraged the use of electronic communication in her operation. State 3 requirements necessary for the successful use of this technology. The first one is reliable electricity and internet connectivity. Reliable electricity and internet connectivity. Adequate ICT infrastructure. Train personnel on electronic communication. Clear policies and guidelines. Maintenance of security and confidentiality. A clerical officer deployed in the Kenya National Archives use microfilming to store records. State 3 types of microfilms that such clerical officer may be using. A clerical officer deployed in the Kenya National Archives use microfilm to store records. State 3 types of microfilm that such clerical officer may be using. Roll microfilm. Roll microfilm. Another one, because we need 2, 3. Roll microfilm. Another one. Another one. Joy. Frida. Kevin. Michael. Nyingine ni gani tena? Sleeve or jacket microfilm. Sleeve or jacket microfilm. So tuko na roll film, tuko na sleeve or jacket microfilm. Another one, sheet microfilm. Roll microfilm imetajwa, but you're also correct. Sheet microfilm. Kuna ile jacket, sleeve or jacket microfilm. Sasa unaandika tu jacket microfilm kama uslik huwezi kumbuka. Naona hata umeandika, we have roll microfilm, microfiche, unaandika tu microfiche, aperture cards, jacket microfilm, cartridge microfilm. Cartridge microfilm, jacket microfilm, roll microfilm, aperture cards, alafu microfiche. Or microfiche. Depends with your teacher. Government office forms should have proper and clear titles. State 4 advantages of this feature. Number 1 advantages is enable easy identification of the form, indicate the purpose and use of the form, prevent errors in using the wrong forms, improve efficiency in retrieving and filing forms, ensure uniformity across departments. Number 8, the Kenya Revenue Authority has been encouraging taxpayers to fill tax return forms online. List 3 benefits of this practice to the user. It is cost-effective. To file returns online is cost-effective. Another one, Osama KRA encourage taxpayers who file returns online. Benefit of filing returns online, there is accuracy, it's accurate. Also another one, it saves time, it's easy and convenient since one can access it at your comfort. Ukiwa tu kwa bed tu una file returns tu. It's also, it's fast when trying to file returns. Use fast and speed more or less mean the same. Convenience of filing returns remotely. Some of us tulikuwa tunapata ya cabbage kwa kufailia watu returns wale wako kazi. Saa hii the damn days saves time spent in queues and traveling. Auto computation reduce errors. Get instant acknowledgement. Access to online help resources. Outline 4 incidents that may amount to harassment of office worker at the workplace. Outline 4 incidents that may amount to harassment of office worker at the workplace. Outline 4 incidents that may amount to harassment of office worker at the workplace. Outline 4 incidents that may amount to harassment of office worker at the workplace. Being asked for bribery for job promotion, correct. You're being asked for bribe. Another one, you are being sexually harassed.
Being overworked.
Being overworked also. Being taken to hostile, being discriminated, also being taken to hostile environment to work without security. That is harassment. Persistent unwanted verbal physical advances. Hiyo ni kama ni hiyo sexual harassment. Persistent unwanted verbal physical advances. Persistent unwanted verbal / physical advances. Offensive jokes, remarks, or bullying. Offensive jokes, remarks, or bullying. Request for sexual favors. Intimidation, threats, or blackmail. Display of graphic materials in office. Unwanted physical contact. Number 10, list 3 advantages of numerical filing classification. List 3 advantages of numerical filing classification. Emotional harassment. It falls here. Yeah, list 3 advantages of numerical filing classification.
Easily accessible.
Easily accessible, easier identification of files. Another one. Another one, easier identification of files. It is best for large volume. It's best for large volume. Save space. Save space. And I want to tell you our files are arranged in that manner, in numerical filing, according to our PF number. Kwanza hii ya mwisho mwisho ndo wanaangalia ndo zimekuwa arranged together. Simple and logical ordering. Unlimited expansion possible. New files easy to create. Consistent organization of record, easy for users to understand. Simple and logical ordering. Unlimited expansion possible. Inamaanisha iko na a lot of space whereby more files zinaweza kuwa added there. New files easy to create. Consistent organization of records, easy for users to understand. Explain the 4 circumstances when cross-referencing may be used in filing. Explain the 4 circumstances when cross-referencing may be used in filing. When document relates to several subjects, when merging files of 2 subjects, when splitting files into new subjects, when changing file classification codes, number 12, list 3 safety hazards in the mail room that can be used by the nature of the furniture and equipment used. List 3 safety hazards in the mail room that can be caused by the nature of the furniture and equipment used. Saidia hapo. Sijui ni Kiingereza ndio nanipita ama ni nini? List 3 safety hazards in the mail room that can be caused by the nature of the furniture and equipment used. Au mko tu the same na mimi? Kiingereza hapo. Improperly maintain machinery. Improperly maintain machinery. Cluttered workspaces. No slip resistant flooring. Poor workspace ergonomics. Blocked ISO and exit. ISO and exit. Faulty electrical wiring. Unsafe stacking of heavy parcels. Hiyo ingekuja kwa mtihani hiyo ingepita. Explain 6 precaution that an officer worker mbaya na hii explain 6 precaution that an officer worker should undertake when using office equipment machine. Muhimu tu ni kuomba Mungu section B upate yote. Section B tu unapata yote hiyo 40 marks. Is it 40 marks? Yes. Alafu hii section A ukuje tu batishe upate ka marks kiasi au upate ka marks hapo at least. But the good thing about office practice, not just office practice, proficiency, first mark it's 40%. So tia bidii go above 40%. Tia bidii. Now, my question is, explain 6 precautions that an office worker should undertake when using office equipment stock machine. The office worker should handle the machine equipment with care. He should handle it with care. Read manufacturer instruction before use the machine. He or she should read the instruction, the manual instruction on how to use the machine. Report if the machine is not working. If the machine isn't working, report. Give a report on it. This 3. The 4th one, switch it off when not in use. That is, for example, the computer. If you're not using the computer, switch it off. Service regularly. These machines need to be serviced every other day. Unplug from socket when not in use. Yes. Avoid eating. We'll explain hapo. Avoid eating.
Like avoid like drinks ikispill kwa computer inaweza damage computer. Kituka drinks.
Sema drinks hapo. Yani kukula isi mtu anakula but vitu kama drinks hapo, liquid inafaa ikuwe very far na computer. Na mimi naongea hivyo na niko na drink hapa karibu na computer yangu, na niko na drink hapa kwa computer yangu. Avoid working on a wet floor. Correct. Kuna wet floor hapo na unatumia mashini hii equipment. Sema unatumia hata drill, unatumia maybe something to, alafu kuna wet floor hapo, utalamba chini. Only used by allowed personnel. This equipment should be used by the personnel who are allowed to use, not any other person. Read manufacturer's instruction before use. Operate equipment with care and focus. Do not overload machines beyond capacity. Ensure no flammable material nearby. Report any defects for repair. Unplug after use before cleaning. Avoid loose clothing, jewelry near moving part. Maintain correct posture when using machine. Follow safety and warning symbols. Keep equipment unplugged when not in use. Do not operate machines barefoot. Mimi niko barefoot hapa na natumia computer. Nitalearn lini? You have been appointed to serve as a supervisor in your department registry. Outline 4 duties you shall be expected to perform. You have been appointed to serve as a supervisor in your department registry. Outline 4 duties you shall be expected to perform. You supervise the junior, maintain confidentiality, supervise the staff. Another one, boost and motivate and empower the staffs. Motivate and empower the staff to encourage productivity. Una encourage hapo, una motivate to boost productivity in that department. Also, exercise discipline to those who are breaking laws, wale wanavunja sheria hapo, unafaa una exercise discipline, unawa discipline. Overseeing indexing and filing of records. Oversee indexing and filing of records, ensuring security and confidentiality, supervising registry clerks, planning and organizing registry operation, controlling correspondence flow, supervising registry clerk, planning and organizing registry operation, controlling correspondence flow, ensuring cleanliness and orderliness, checking records, movement registers, enforcing registry procedures. 14A. Highlight 6 steps taken when preparing mail for dispatch. Highlight 6 steps when preparing mail for dispatch. Correct address. Hakikisha kuna correct address kwa hiyo mail. Make sure the mail has been filed well, imewekwa vizuri kwa bahasha. Kwa bahasha has been positioned in the envelope, correct message in that mail. Make sure the content of the mail is correct, as correct message. Another one, correct recipient, it has been mentioned. Make sure the mail is properly packaged. Make sure it is timely dispatched at the correct time. Timely dispatch inamaanisha inakuwa file at the correct time. Another one, sort mail by speed of delivery. Weighing, kuna other steps apart from hizo zetu tumesema. We have sort mail by speed of delivery. Lazima the mail zikuwe sorted out. Weigh and frank mail items, hiyo kupima uzito. And frank mail items, hiyo frank mail Mtu atusaidie inamaanisha nini? Stamp stroke cancel stamp. Ya, kuna ile unafaa una stamp na zingine unafaa una cancel stamp. Seal envelope securely. Seal envelope securely. Endorse if necessary, e.g. on government service. Bundle mail into bags for each destination. Complete dispatch registers. Attach dispatch notes to mail bags. Transport bags to collection points. All these are steps when preparing mail for dispatch. The first one is you sort mail by speed of delivery. You weigh and frank mail items. You stamp or unaweza cancel stamp. You cancel a stamp. Seal envelopes securely. Endorse if necessary, e.g. on government service. Bundle mail into bags for each destination. Complete dispatch registers. Attach dispatch notes to mail bags. Transport bags to collection point. Now, the next question. Highlight 4 advantages of the centralized filing system. Highlight 4 advantages of the centralized filing system. We have better control and coordination, uniform policies and procedure, economies of scale, increased security and privacy, full-time skill personnel, specialized equipment and facilities, better supervision. Advantages of centralized file system: better control and coordination, uniform policies and procedure, economies of scale, increased security and privacy, full-time skill personnel, specialized equipment facility, better supervision. We go to this number. Explain 6 advantages of using photocopy as a reprography method in government offices. Number 15. Advantages of using photocopy as a reprographic method in government offices. Production of many copies, helps in production of many copies. Thank you. Another one. It is cheaper, easy to operate. It is fast. Another one. Another advantage of using photocopy machine. It saves time. Fast and efficient duplication. Simple process for mass copying. Produce exact replica conveniently. Produces exact replicas conveniently. Low cost per copy compared to printing. Variety of machine to suit need. No ink. Stock dry process ends clean. Copies can be enlarged stroke reduced. Duplexing allows two-sided copies. Digital photocopiers offer advanced feature. Public officers use several office forms to transact government business. Outline 4 benefits of using office forms. I think this was the last topic you are supposed to cover. It was the last topic to offer to cover. Photocopy machine is also portable. Yeah. Outline 4 benefits of using office form. It is uniformity. It's easy for retrieval. It is easy for retrieval. Another one. Enhance good communication. Go to check. Yeah. Standardization of procedures. Standardization of procedures. Uniform presentation of information. Ease of processing data. Basis for office records. Facilitate monitoring and control. Minimize error. So mimi hapo ndachukua standardization of procedure. Standardization of procedure. Minimize errors. Provide workflow structure. Enabled data capture. Enabled data capture stroke analysis. Number 16A. Highlight 5 ways in which an employer may ensure the health of workers while they are in the washroom. Highlight 5 ways in which an employer may ensure the health of workers while they are in the washroom. Provide adequate facilities for both genders. Ensure regular cleaning and sanitization. Provide necessary supply, soap and towel. Ensure running water and functional fixtures. Provide proper lighting and ventilation. Install hygienic water disposal bin. Display health posters and reminder. Report and repair defects promptly. Install non-slip flooring. Well, hizi ni kama 10. Zingine tena, you can add others apart from hizi 10. Highlight 5 ways in which employer may ensure the health of workers while they are still in washroom. Swali yenyewe naye kufani sana. Swali yenyewe iko Sophie, kuna kitu unakwenda kusema?
Sijui umesoma nini na ni waste, imeandikwa waste disposal. Kuna kitu umesoma hapo?
Niende hapo sahi. Install hygienic waste disposal bins. Install hygienic waste disposal. Mimi nimesoma vibaya. Thank you. Explain 5 benefits of filling the income, assets, and liability declaration form by public servants. Explain 5 benefits of filing income, assets, liability declaration form by public servant. For accountability purposes, For accountability purposes, yeah, benefit for it to help in accountability purposes between the public servant and his or her employer. Also, na kwa transparent. Kwa transparency imesemwa. Another one. Promote transparency and accountability. Deters corruption through disclosure. Check conflicts of interest. Build public trust in government. Enables monitoring of illicit enrichment. Uphold principles of good governance. Curb misuse of office for personal gain. Provide baseline for lifestyle audit. Aid in detecting and investigating graft. Promote transparency and accountability. Check conflicts of interest. Build public trust in government. Enables of illicit enrichment. Uphold principles of good governance. Curb misuse of office for personal gain. Hizo ndio mimi naweza pick. So 2014 na 2009 ndo tulijaweza kucover under office practice. I hope tutaweza kukumbuka, tutaziendea siku nyingine. But for now, let us use what we have. 2016. I think hii tutaendelea saa zingine tukipata time. I want us to break. Tutarudi tena hapo saa 7 na dakika 10 ama dakika 5, watu wa break wa freshen up. We are humans, tunahitaji at least ku refreshen kiasi.